Hey everybody, it's Michael at Gotch Rocks, and it's a rainy Sunday afternoon here in Lanesboro, Minnesota. And I was kind of just going through some of the projects that I've been working on, just kind of cleaning up from the week. And I thought that you guys might be interested in this. I'm using some Starbond, which is a CA, and I'm using the black, which is this one here, and then the thin. And I'm getting some actually fantastic results with making stones, and I'm kind of combining a few different stones. So what I have is a few different stones here. I was using this one. So they're all different types of stuff. So whatever you have kind of, you know, in your shop, I'm cutting them really thin with my slab saw. You can also do this with your Cabking, which has this trim saw attachment, which I've been kind of playing around with and I really like. The Cabking is super sweet just because it's got the 6 wheels. This is a 6-inch, and it basically goes from like an 80 grit all the way up to a 3000. And let me show you what I've been able to kind of create with these because I haven't seen anybody else doing it. So if you want to try some of this out, I'll go through all the glues and stuff like that. And a bonus, I talked to Starbond and they gave me a coupon code that you can use. So I'm going to have that in the description down below if you want to try some of this stuff out. You know, I think it's like 10% off. So anyways, just follow the link there, use the coupon code, and you'll get 10% off. Anyways, I'll show you what glues I'm using, and let's take a look at the stones. Here are some of the things I've been working on. So, you know, I just wanted to see how well this CA worked with stones. You know, I kind of thought it would be pretty good for, you know, stabilizing fossilized dinosaur bone and some other stuff, and that's how I kind of started. And then I realized that they had the black, which is this Starbond black here, and it's a medium thick. And what it's great for, I'm finding, is doing doublets for opal. So I'm cutting thin slices of opal, and then I actually just glue this onto what's called basanite, also basanite, depending on who you talk to. Lots of people like to argue over the name. But here's a piece of basanite here, or basanite, and then we have some black opal, and I just kind of put a little black marker on there just to see what it would look like. Anyways, and so I basically put this on here. I would put some of the Starbond medium thick black and press down gently, and just make sure that you know, both backs are really flat, and just let it sit there. I don't use the accelerant. They have an accelerant spray that you can use. I just like to let it set up naturally. But here are the opals that I'm getting out of it. So pretty awesome as far as that goes. So this is how I started. I thought, well, hey, that's pretty cool. What else could I do with this? So I got a little bit creative, and I started taking, I have some, let's see, rainforest jasper, and this is from Australia. And I basically took, I had some Ethiopian opal, and so I used the CA to actually kind of, we're going to call it an underlay. So you can kind of see it in there, and then there was already this like natural hole in the stone. So what I did is basically attached the opal from inside, and then just to be kind of creative, I used some Dalmatian jasper, which was one of those thin slices I was showing you in the very beginning. So I did this one, that turned out awesome. So I get kind of a shot of that so you can see. And then the next one I did was this. So I started using some Gilson opal, which I thought was pretty cool. You know, I don't really care if it was real stuff or not. Just, you know, I thought that the Gilson opal, I had some. I said, hey, I've got some holes here. I'm just gonna basically underlay it. And so that's what I did, and so I get this really interesting stone. It looks like the opal is actually growing from underneath. And once again, I use that Dalmatian jasper to back it. So I'm not trying to fool anybody here and making them think it's a, you know, natural stone. I just want something that looks really cool and that nobody else has. So then here's another one. I did a heart. So that's pretty cool. And then I thought, what the heck? Why don't we try putting some faceted stones in there? So I don't know if you can see that, but I actually put a citrine in there, and I actually pierced out the stone with a little piercing saw. So I kind of drilled a hole and did that. So anyways, I did that, and then I got really crazy and I used this one where I actually have, let's see, this is leopard skin jasper here, and then I did a plate of pave set citranes and then put all these little posts for pearls. So I wanted this thing to kind of look like a geode. Anyways, I think it turned out pretty awesome, and so that's what I've been doing. Here is the lineup of the glues. So the ones that I'm using mainly are the thin and then the black. So you know, that's what I've been doing. But they have this whole series. So we've got thin, medium, thick, black, medium, and then we go to some medium thick here. So each one kind of has its own, you know, quality. But you know, they use this for a lot of glue and things like, or for working on wood. So anyways, it's working out great here. So I mean, I think I have something pretty unique. I'll put some of these pictures, close-up pictures, on my website if you want to check them out. Also, we're going to have that link. It's my affiliate link for Starbond. So if you want to check that out, you'll be supporting the channel, and I can bring you more videos on how I actually did some of this stuff. So, and don't forget that there's a 10% coupon when you just type in Gotcha Rocks, all lowercase, when you order from the company. So you should get 10% off as long as you follow that link. So, all right, that is it. And please subscribe, like, share, all that jazz. I'll see you in the next video.